How to get a fancy number plate for your vehicle online. Follow these 5 steps. Fancy number plates are popular worldwide, often auctioned for high prices. In Dubai, 0001 sold for 14.3 million. In India, you can get a fancy number online via Parivahan Seva in 5 steps. Fancy number plates for cars and bikes are highly popular worldwide. These numbers are often auctioned, selling for thousands to even crores. In 2008, a car number plate, 0001, was sold in Dubai for a record-breaking 14.3 million. In India, too, there is a significant craze for fancy numbers. However, many people wonder how to get one. Here is a 5-step process to get a fancy number from the comfort of your home. Nan to get a fancy number for your car or bike, you need to apply online on Parivahan Seva website. To create a new account on this website you will need a mobile number and email ID. You will receive an OTP on your mobile phone. Enter this OTP to complete the registration process. Nan once your account is created, select your state where you want to register your vehicle. Then, specify whether your vehicle is private or commercial. If it is a two-wheeler, provide the relevant details. After this, a web page will display a list of available numbers in the current series. You can choose from these. If your preferred number is already taken, you will have to wait for the next series and apply again. Nan after selecting your desired fancy number, you will be redirected to the payment gateway. Various payment options will be available. Once the payment is made, an online receipt will be generated, which you can either print or save as a PDF. Nan after receiving the receipt, take a printout and submit it to your vehicle dealer. The dealer will present this receipt to the ARTO Assistant Regional Transport Office at the time of vehicle registration. Your chosen number will then be allotted to you. The vehicle must be presented at the ARTO office within 1 month of booking the number. If not, the number may be cancelled, and the advance amount forfeited. Nan the cost of fancy numbers varies, ranging from Rs 1,500 to several lakhs. You can book any number according to your budget and preference. This facility operates on a first-come, first-served basis, so booking should be done immediately when a new series is released. Also, note that this service is available only for new vehicles. It does not apply to old vehicles. Nan. Canada blocks Tesla from EV rebates amid trade war tensions. Hey race, what we know amid these trade tensions, Toronto has already stopped offering incentives for Tesla vehicles used in taxi or ride-sharing services. Canada has frozen all rebate payments for Tesla TSLAO, opens new tab and banned the electric vehicle maker from future EV rebate programs. Transport Minister Chrystia Freeland said on Tuesday. No rebate payments will be made until each claim is individually investigated and determined to be valid, Freeland said in an emailed statement shared by her office. Freeland also directed the Transport Department to revise eligibility requirements for future IZEV programs to ensure that Tesla vehicles are not eligible as long as the illegitimate and illegal U.S. tariffs are imposed against Canada. Tesla did not immediately respond to a Reuters request for comment. U.S. President Donald Trump has imposed a slew of new tariffs, with the bulk due in early April, in the form of steep 25% taxes on most goods from Canada and Mexico. Trump on Monday said automobile tariffs are coming soon, although not all of his threatened levies would be enforced on April 2. Canada has frozen $330.11 million of rebate payments for Tesla. The order to stop the payments came before Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney announced a general election on April 28, according to the Toronto Star, which reported the news earlier. The Star reported earlier this month that Tesla filed an extraordinary number of EV rebate claims in the final days of the program in January, with a single Tesla dealership in Quebec City claiming nearly $20 million in public subsidies by documenting more than 4,000 electric vehicle sales over a single weekend. Toronto stopped providing financial incentives for Tesla vehicles purchased as taxis or ride-shares because of trade tensions with the U.S. earlier this month. Tesla CEO Elon Musk, a close ally of Trump, has been leading the White House effort to shrink the federal government and budget as the head of the so-called Department of Government Efficiency. Nan. Defender Octa launched in India at Rs 2.59 crore. Know everything about latest offering. The company has already started the bookings for the CBU unit. In case you are interested, the SUV can be reserved by visiting the company's authorized dealership nationwide. After making everyone wait for quite a long time, the much-awaited Defender Octa has finally reached the Indian shore. The toughest off-roader in the segment has been launched at the starting price of Rs 2.59 crore, while the special edition goes up to Rs 2.79 lakh. All at showroom. The company has already started the bookings for the CBU unit. In case you are interested, the SUV can be reserved by visiting the company's authorized dealership nationwide. It has been reported that the allocated models for the Indian market have already been sold out. The target audience can still reserve the vehicle. However, it might come with a waiting period of around 5 to 6 months. Nan talking about the road presence, the latest offering comes with an aggressive style statement, featuring the iconic bold design, and enhanced looks from both inside and outside. It gets the updated grille at the front, and improved wheel arches with a new encircled diamond graphic, including a gloss black diamond within a machined and sandblasted titanium disc on each signature graphic panel. As per the details shared by the brand, the latest Octa became higher and wider by 28mm and by 68mm respectively. The ground clearance has also received some enhancement, making it superior in the segment. Nan, and jumping inside the cabin, the interior gets a new burnt sienna semi-aniline leather with Quadrat TM textile trim in ebony. It also has been given a fully digital instrument cluster, complemented by a robust infotainment system that supports all the wireless car connect technology. Nan, and under the hood, it is powered by the most advanced 4.4-liter twin-turbo mild hybrid V8 engine that generates a maximum power of 626 bhp and 750 Nm of peak torque. The company claims that the vehicle can do 0100 km/h in just 4.0 seconds. Nan. New railway line to reduce Delhi-Dehradun travel time by over an hour. Part of the Moradabad and Delhi railway divisions, this new route will shorten the travel distance by 33 km. There is good news for those who frequently travel between Delhi and Dehradun, as a newly constructed railway line is set to make the journey faster and more convenient. The Railway Administration has completed work on the Roorkee-Deoband rail line, which will soon be operational. On March 29, the Chief Railway Safety Commissioner CRS will inspect this 27 km long rail line. Part of the Moradabad and Delhi railway divisions, this new route will shorten the travel distance by 33 km once operational. This railway line will also reduce journey time by approximately 1 to 1.15 hours for trains such as the Jan Shatabdi Express. If the CRS inspection is successful, the railway operations on this line will receive official clearance. The railway authorities have completed all necessary construction and safety checks. The CRS will assess the track's condition and conduct a speed trial at 110 km per hour. Once the CRS report is finalized, train services will commence on this route. Nan, and the Roorkee-Deoband railway line project, initiated in 2006, is now nearing completion. 2 new stations, Yahabarita and Banhirakas, have also been built along this route, although they are yet to be officially notified by the Railway Ministry. The long-awaited rail line will significantly benefit passengers by reducing the travel distance by 33 km. Once operational, it will cut journey times on several trains, including the Jan Shatabdi Express. Senior DCM of Moradabad Division, Aditya Gupta, confirmed that the Roorkee-Deoband rail line will undergo an inspection on March 29. During this assessment, the CRS will evaluate the track's speed capacity and overall safety. Following a successful report, railway operations will commence on this line, with freight trains being the first to run. Nan. BMW's 20th art car with 3D mapping technology. Neon colors. All you need to know. BMW's art car tradition began in 1975 when French racing driver Hervé Copyright Poulain invited artist Alexander Calder to paint a BMW 3.0 CSL, which then raced at Le Mans. BMW has introduced its 20th art car designed by globally renowned artist Julie Murray. This latest addition to the prestigious BMW art car collection made its grand appearance at Art Basel, Hong Kong, marking 50 years of BMW's celebrated rolling sculptures. Julie Murray's design for the BMW M Hybrid V8 art car is inspired by her large-scale painting, Everyone 2021-2023, which she has deconstructed and reassembled using digital techniques. Nan, and the result is a car that appears to be in motion even when standing still, symbolizing speed, energy, and innovation. The BMW M Hybrid V8 art car has already competed in the legendary 24 Hours of Le Mans. Following its showcase at Art Basel, Hong Kong, the art car is set to travel across the globe as part of the BMW Art Car World Tour. It will make stops at prestigious events such as Nani's BMW, and Julie Murray are also launching the African Film and Media Arts Collective, a program aimed at nurturing young talent in cities like Dakar, Lagos, and Cape Town. These workshops will foster creativity among emerging African artists and filmmakers, with their work set to be displayed alongside the 20th BMW art car at Zeitz Museum of Contemporary Art Africa Zeitz MoCA in 2026. Nan. Make in India boosts automobile sector, transforming production and driving massive growth. N18V. Defender Octa in Pixie design, road presence, features, interior, and more. Maruti Suzuki India to invest over $860 million for one more plant. Check details. The plant will take the capacity in the facility to 750,000 vehicles per year by 2029, the carmaker said on Wednesday. India's top carmaker Maruti Suzuki will invest 74.1 billion rupees, nearly $864 million, to set up a third plant at an existing facility in the northern state of Haryana. The plant will take the capacity in the facility to 750,000 vehicles per year by 2029, the carmaker said on Wednesday. Maruti has 2 plants in the city of Kharkhoda in Haryana, one of which is operational while the other is under construction. All 3 plants are capable of manufacturing 250,000 vehicles a year. The automaker said that the additional capacity from the plant will allow it to meet growing demand for its vehicles, including abroad. Maruti has the highest share of car exports from India, at about 40%, the company said in December. The carmaker currently has 3 manufacturing facilities in addition to the one in Kharkhoda. 2 are in Haryana and 1 is in the western Indian state of Gujarat. Nan. Delhi EV Policy 2.0. ICE vehicles set to be phased out. All you need to know. The proposal states that every third car sold in Delhi must be electric but does not mention a deadline for phasing out petrol and diesel cars. The Delhi government is set to introduce its new electric vehicle EV Policy 2.0 next month, aiming to make EVs more accessible and encourage more people to switch to electric mobility. Having said that, the new policy aims to phase out polluting 2- and 3-wheelers. Hey, race the timeline enemies to encourage the switch to EVs. The government plans to offer purchase incentives for electric two-wheelers, three-wheelers, and commercial vehicles like electric trucks. These incentives will be supported by an EV fund, which will be financed through green taxes, pollution charges, and aggregator license fees. As per India TV. The policy states that 1 in 3 cars bought in Delhi must be electric, but it does not mention a ban on petrol and diesel cars. Meanwhile, Delhi's electric bus fleet is expected to reach 3,000 by the end of 2025. The policy aims to set up 13,200 EV charging stations across Delhi. However, the previous 2020 policy had promised 45,000 charge points, of which only 10% have been installed so far. To speed things up, subsidies will be given for private and semi-public charging stations, along with plans for fast charging corridors. Furthermore, the policy also pushes for 100% electrification of utility vehicles used by the Municipal Corporation of Delhi and Delhi Jal Board by 2027. The government has set an ambitious target of NEs. However, the previous EV policy fell short, achieving only 1,314% EV adoption by 2024 instead of the 25% goal. To make this policy work, Delhi will need stronger enforcement, better incentives, and penalties for non-compliance. With rising vehicle costs, automakers will have to innovate and create cost-effective solutions to meet the EV policy requirements. Nan 2025 Kia EV6 launched in India. Price starts at Rs65.90 lakh. Kia's ultra-fast charging allows the EV6 to charge from 10 to 80 in just 18 minutes using a 350 kW fast charger. Kia India has officially revealed the price of the new EV6, starting at Rs65.9 lakh at showroom, Pan India. The new Kia EV6 features 15 enhancements over its previous model. The front end has been redesigned with Kia's Opposites United philosophy, featuring a new star map graphic connected DRL with sequential indicators and a GT line front bumper. The car also gets glossy finish 19inch aerodynamic alloy wheels and star map LED rear combination lamps. Inside, the EV6 offers a spacious and luxurious cabin. The dashboard layout remains unchanged, featuring dual 12.3-inch displays, one for the instrument cluster and another for infotainment, along with a touch-enabled AC control panel. However, Kia has introduced a new 3-spoke dual-tone steering wheel, giving it a sportier feel. The center console design is nearly the same, but there's now a fingerprint sensor for added security. Kia has also used sustainable materials for the seats, and all seats come with adjustable headrests and 3-point seatbelts. The new Kia EV6 comes with Kia Connect 2.0, offering over 100 connected features. The Kia Connect Diagnostics KCD allows remote vehicle diagnostics, while over-the-air OTA updates ensure 34 ECU controllers are updated remotely, removing the need for service center visits. With Digital Key 2.0, featuring ultra-wideband UWB technology, drivers can lock, unlock, and start the car using a smartphone, even when it's in a pocket or bag. This key can also be shared via text message for added convenience. Other features include a 12.3-inch infotainment instrument displays, 12-inch augmented reality heads-up display HUD, sunroof, and wireless phone charging. Kia has improved the EV6's safety with ADAS 2.0, which includes 27 advanced safety features, including 5 new autonomous technology as NAN built on Kia's Electric Global Modular Platform EGMP. The new EV6 now features an 84 kWh battery, offering a 663 km range area MIDC full on a single charge. It delivers a power output of 320 bhp and 605 Nm of torque. Kia's ultra-fast charging technology allows the car to charge from 10% to 80% in just 18 minutes using a 350 kW fast charger. Mr. Junsu Cho, Chief Sales Officer, Kia India, stated the new EV6 will meet the requirements of the evolving Indian customers who seek both performance and sustainability. The new Kia EV6 is available in 5 colors, namely Snow White Pearl, Aurora Black Pearl, Wolf Grey, Runway Red, and Yacht Blue Matte. Nan Sahar Taxi to launch soon. Hey, raise how government plans to help drivers earn more. Unlike Ola and Uber, this service will allow drivers to register their two-wheelers, taxis, rickshaws, and four-wheelers through cooperative societies without middlemen taking a share of their earnings. The Indian government is set to launch Sahar Taxi, a cooperative-based ride-hailing service aimed at benefiting drivers directly. Union Home Minister Amit Shah made the announcement in Parliament, highlighting that the initiative follows Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of Sahar Se Samriddhi prosperity through cooperation. As per India Today. Unlike existing ride-hailing services like Ola and Uber, Sahar Taxi will be managed by cooperative societies. This means in a few months, this major cooperative taxi service will be launched, ensuring drivers receive their full earnings without deductions from intermediaries, Shah stated. The announcement comes as major ride-hailing platforms, Ola and Uber, face allegations of unfair pricing. The Central Consumer Protection Authority CCPA recently issued notices to both companies over complaints that ride fares differ depending on whether a user books via an iPhone or an Android device. However, Both companies denied these claims. Nanese The issue of discriminatory pricing went viral in December 2024 after a social media post showed different fares for the same Uber ride on two separate devices. Consumer Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi called such practices an unfair trade practice and assured that the government will expand its investigation to other sectors like food delivery and online ticketing to protect consumers from exploitative pricing. Nan. How Tata Motors, other auto parts makers will suffer from Trump's 25 tariffs. What next? Explained the Indian auto components industry, which is dependent on the global supply chain, will be affected the most. The new tariffs could cause major disruptions, increasing input costs for use-based automakers and reducing demand for Indian auto parts. Donald Trump's announcing 25 tariff on automobile imports on Wednesday could boost U.S. production but would affect the global supply chain of automakers, impacting India. This will continue to spur growth. While effectively be charging a 25 tariff, Trump told reporters. Trump insisted that the measure will encourage more factories in the U.S. and end a ridiculous supply chain stretching across the U.S., Canada and Mexico. The tariffs encompass not just fully assembled vehicles but also critical components such as engines, transmissions, powertrain systems, and electrical assemblies. The measure is expected to yield around $100 billion annually, reflecting a notable shift in the U.S. trade policy, according to the White House. Nan. India auto exports to the U.S. remain relatively low compared to Mexico, Canada, and Japan. However, the secondary effects of the U.S. tariffs may have significant implications for India's automobile sector. Most hit would be the Indian auto components industry, which is highly dependent on the global supply chain, and has emerged as a key supplier to the U.S. car manufacturers. In the financial year 2024, India exported auto components worth $21.2 billion, contributing to the global auto component market, which stands at $1.2 trillion. In 2023, the figure was nearly $1.5 billion. The new tariffs could cause major disruptions, increasing input costs for use-based automakers and reducing demand for Indian auto parts. Jato Dynamics India President and Director, Ravi G. Bhatia said India has not been singled out with Trump's tariff, which also applies to the country's competitors. This step will hit for sure, but it is not a tsunami. It is not too much of a big hit and Indian suppliers will work out how to retain their market share in the US, he said, adding as the situation is developing it is too early to jump into a conclusion. Tata Motors does not have direct exports to the US, but its subsidiary Jaguar Land Rover JLR has a strong foothold in the US market. According to JLR's FY24 annual report, the US accounted for 22% of its overall sales. In FY24, JLR sold nearly 400,000 vehicles worldwide, with the US being one of its top markets, the report added. The company's vehicles sold in the US are primarily manufactured in the UK and other international plants, which will now be subject to a 25 tariff. Eicher Motors, the maker of Royal Enfield motorcycles, could also feel the impact, as the US is an important market for its 650 cubic centimeters models. Samvardhana Motherson International Ltd., which is a leading auto component supplier to Tesla and Ford, has a strong presence in both the US and Europe. However, its manufacturing facilities in these regions provide some protection from tariff-related disruptions. Sana BLW Precision Forging Sana Comstor, which supplies differential gears and starter motors, generates 66% of its revenue from the US and Europe. Due to trade uncertainties, the company has been expanding into China, Japan, and South Korea, aiming that these markets could contribute over 50% of its revenue within 5 years. Other key component makers with significant export exposure include Bharat Forge, Sansera Engineering Ltd, Suprajit Engineering, and Bhakrishna Industries. Nan. And the global automobile landscape would take a hit after the 25 tariff announcement. Countries, which are heavily dependent on the U.S. automotive supply chains Canada, Mexico, Germany, Japan, and South Korea could see their trade and production disrupted. While India's direct exposure to U.S. tariffs is limited, knock-on effects through supply chains and shifting market dynamics are likely. Indian suppliers dependent on the US must adapt quickly and pivot to other markets and expand their domestic footprints. Nan. In Canada, newly elected Prime Minister Mark Carney issued a strong rebuke, describing Trump's auto tariffs as a direct attack on Canada and warning of economic fallout for American consumers. He also said Canada would assess the details of Trump's executive order before considering retaliatory actions. Japan Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba did not rule out countermeasures against the tariff, stressing Japan's significant economic contributions to the US. Highlighting Japan's investments in the US auto sector, Ishiba stressed that Japanese companies provide employment and pay high wages, making it unjustifiable to impose blanket tariffs. He said it not right to treat all countries in the same way. United Kingdom The Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders SMMT has slammed Trump's tariffs, warning they will harm businesses and consumers on both sides of the Atlantic. SMMT Chief Executive Mike Hawes called the move disappointing but not surprising, describing it as a setback for the long-standing UK-US trade relationship. European Commission It is expected to discuss countermeasures in the coming days, as the bloc has historically taken a firm stance against the protectionist policies of the US. Nan. A US delegation led by Assistant Trade Representative for South and Central Asia Brendan Lynch is in India for a round of discussion from March 25 to March 29. The talks are part of a broader trade agreement. According to government sources, India understands the American domestic compulsion They need to get back those manufacturers who had left America for other countries like China. America has sent its delegation here, which shows US wants to actively engage with us. America cannot openly show that they are going soft on us. So, India expect things to be more positive after a few weeks. The timing of the visit is critical as the reciprocal tariffs announced by Trump will be effective from April 2. The current negotiations aim to improve market access, lower trade barriers, and increase supply chain collaboration between the two nations. India and US are targeting completion of the first phase of bilateral trade agreement by autumn 2025, with the shared goal of expanding the trade between the two countries to $500 billion by 2030. Nissan teases new 7-seater MPV and CSUV for India, unveils plans for 2025-26 The first step in this expansion is the launch of the 7-seater BMPV in FY25, marking a brand new addition to Nissan's India portfolio. Nissan Motor India has revealed plans to launch an all-new 7-seater BMPV, adding to its growing vehicle lineup. The announcement was made during Nissan's global product showcase in Yokohama, Japan, where the company displayed two upcoming models for India. This move aligns with Nissan's strategy to cater to Indian customers' evolving needs by expanding into high-growth segments like BMPVs and CSUVs, alongside the popular BSUV segment led by the Nissan Magnite. Nissan is gearing up for a product expansion in India, focusing on local sales and exports. The first big launch will be an all-new 7-seater BMPV, set to arrive in FY25. This will be followed by a 5-seater compact SUV CSUV in early FY26. The company has also released teaser images, confirming these upcoming launches. By FY26, Nissan plans to have 4 models available in India across different SUV and MPV segments. Nana Nissan aims to sell and export 100,000 units annually from India. To achieve this, both new models will be locally produced at the Alliance JV plant in Chennai. After the success of the Nissan Magnite, the new CSUV will also be produced in India and exported worldwide, following the brand's One Car, One World strategy. Nan Royal Enfield Classic 650 Twin launched in India. Price starts at Rs 3.37 lakh. Just like the Classic 350, the Classic 650 rides on 19-inch front and 18-inch rear wire spoke wheels, wrapped in MRF Nilo high tires, designed specifically for this model. After a long wait since its debut at EICMA last year, the Royal Enfield Classic 650 Twin has officially been launched. Prices start at Rs 3.37 lakh and go up to Rs 3.50 lakh, all prices, ex-showroom. Bookings are now open, with deliveries starting in April. The Royal Enfield Classic 650 Twin is available in 4 colors. Nanis all prices. Ex-showroom. What sets the Classic 650 apart is its timeless retro design with generous chrome accents on the switchgear and wheel hubs. It follows the traditional classic styling, giving it a premium vintage look. Just like the Classic 350, the Classic 650 rides on 19-inch front and 18-inch rear wire spoke wheels, wrapped in MRF Nilo high tires, designed specifically for this model. Speaking about the launch of the Classic 650, B. Govindrajan, Managing Director, Eicher Motors Limited and CEO, Royal Enfield, said, "With the Classic 650, we are not just building motorcycles, we are preserving the essence of pure motorcycling for generations to come. We're thrilled to bring this iconic machine to India, and I am confident that it will be embraced with the same passion that defines our riding community." Despite its vintage appeal, the Classic 650 Twin comes with modern features like a DG analog instrument cluster, USB charger, and Tripper navigation pod. A notable upgrade over the 350 is the inclusion of a slip and assist clutch. At its core, the Classic 650 Twin features Royal Enfield's proven 648 cubic centimeters, twin-cylinder, air-oil-cooled engine, producing 47 bhp and 52.3 Nm/the, same as most of its 650 cubic centimeters siblings. The frame and tuning are very similar to the Shotgun 650, ensuring a familiar yet refined riding experience. The bike features 43mm telescopic forks at the front with 120mm travel, while the twin rear shocks borrowed from the Shotgun 650 offer 90mm travel. At 243 kg with a 14.7-litre fuel tank, this is the heaviest Royal Enfield to date. Nan Soon, ticketless or wait-listed passengers won't be allowed on railway station platforms. To enhance order and security, only passengers with confirmed reserved tickets will be allowed on platforms. CCTV cameras will be installed at all major stations, and war rooms will be set up for coordinated management during peak congestion. The Railway Ministry has announced new regulations to improve crowd management at stations. Union Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw informed Parliament on Wednesday about measures including wide foot-over bridges, enhanced CCTV surveillance, and war room arrangements. To control crowds during festivals and fairs, a limited entry control system has also been implemented, with designated holding areas outside stations where passengers must wait until their train arrives. Nana and during the 2024 festive season, temporary holding areas were created at Surat, Udna, Patna, and New Delhi, as well as at 9 stations in Prayagraj during the Mahakumbh. Based on this experience, permanent waiting areas will now be established at 60 stations across India. To enhance order and security, Only passengers with confirmed reserved tickets will be allowed onto platforms. Waiting list and ticketless passengers must wait in the designated areas outside. Unauthorized station entrances will be sealed. Nanan. The minister also announced the construction of new 12-metre and 6-metre wide foot-over bridges FOBs to manage passenger flow more efficiently. CCTV cameras will be installed at all major stations, and war rooms will be set up to enable coordinated management during peak congestion. Key stations will also be equipped with walkie-talkies, announcement systems, and digital communication tools. Nanan. Railway employees will be issued new uniforms and identity cards to ensure only authorized personnel access restricted areas. Additionally, station directors will be appointed at major stations with financial authority to make quick decisions. Nanan. Station directors will now regulate ticket sales based on station capacity. The Government Railway Police (GRP), local police, and civil administration will work together to maintain security. Learning from the recent New Delhi railway station stampede, railway zonal officers have been empowered to control platform ticket sales, with exceptions made for elderly, illiterate, and female passengers in need of assistance. Nan. Hyundai Motor teases Instaroid concept car ahead of its global debut in April. The name Instaroid is a mix of Insta and steroid, reflecting its muscular, fun, and youthful character. Hyundai Motor Company has revealed the Instaroid, a bold and playful concept car designed to bring joy. This futuristic electric vehicle EV takes the popular Hyundai Insta and gives it a dramatic makeover, blending gaming-inspired aesthetics with real-world engineering. The name Instaroid is a mix of Insta and steroid, highlighting its muscular and youthful character. Built on the Insta's platform, this show car embraces unrestrained creativity to offer a fun and engaging driving experience. Since its global launch in June 2024, the Insta has been a best-selling EV in Europe and Korea. Instaroid is all about enhancing the EV experience. Every detail, from its control buttons and instrument cluster to the rear spoiler and brakes, is crafted to add personality and excitement. The teaser images reveal a striking design influenced by video game aesthetics. The car features large wheel arch air vents, massive 21-inch wheels, signature pixel LED lights, a rear spoiler and diffuser. As per the official press release, Hyundai describes it as a glitch in the automotive world, blending video game visuals with real-world engineering. It feels like a speedster straight out of a digital racetrack, ready to take on the streets. Furthermore, the automaker plans to fully unveil Instaroid in April 2025. Nan. Uttarakhand new shuttle service launched for Kinchidam pilgrims. Details inside. Uttarakhand launches a shuttle service from March 26, 2025 for Kinchidam pilgrims, easing traffic with designated parking and weekend heavy vehicle restrictions. To manage the increasing number of devotees visiting Kinchidam temple in Paoli, Nainital district, and to reduce traffic congestion, the Uttarakhand government has introduced a dedicated shuttle service from March 26, 2025. Kinchidam, founded by the revered Neem Karoli Baba, is now a globally recognized spiritual destination. The temple sees a surge of visitors, particularly during festivals and weekends, leading to severe traffic jams on the narrow approach roads. The newly launched shuttle service will help control the traffic flow and make travel more convenient for devotees, as per Money Control. To control vehicle movement near the temple, authorities have set up designated parking zones where visitors can leave their private vehicles and board the shuttle service. Nanan. The service will run at different timings. Based on the crowd size in Nanan to ensure a hassle-free experience, additional traffic restrictions will be in place in Annanese. How to bring the car to a safe stop if the brakes fail. Suddenly brake failure on the road can be terrifying, posing a danger not only to you but also to others. Here are a few steps to help you stay safe and prevent a possible accident. A brake failure while driving can be a terrifying experience, potentially leading to serious accidents. Staying safe in such a situation becomes even more challenging, especially when the car is moving at high speed. If you are traveling with family, the worry intensifies. Therefore, knowing how to stop the car safely in case of brake failure is crucial. Here are a few steps to stop the car safely and prevent any accident. Stay calm first and foremost. Keep your mind calm. Panic can lead to poor decisions, so stay composed and focus on the necessary steps. Release the accelerator. Immediately remove your foot from the accelerator to prevent the car from gaining more speed. Use the handbrake carefully. Do not pull the handbrake suddenly. Instead, apply it gradually, as this may cause the car to skid. Use it gently for controlled stopping. Shift to a lower gear as the car slows down, downshift gradually according to the speed. This will help in stopping safely. Use the horn and headlights frequently. Honk the horn and flash the headlights to alert other vehicles and pedestrians. Do not switch off the engine. Turning off the engine can lock the steering, making the situation worse. Keep the engine on and try to slow the car down using a divider or side railing if necessary. By following these steps, you can ensure your safety, as well as that of your passengers and others on the road, even in the event of brake failure. Nan. Bengaluru Airport, Mysuru Expressway toll charges to rise from April 1. Hey race, what you need to know. Toll charges on the 119 km Bengaluru-Mysuru Expressway will also increase from April 1 by Rs 5 to Rs 10, depending on the vehicle type. Starting April 1, commuters traveling to Kempegowda International Airport Kia via Bellary Road, as well as those using the Satellite Town Ring Road STRR and the Bengaluru-Mysuru Expressway, will have to pay higher toll charges. The National Highways Authority of India NHAI has announced a hike of 3 to 5% in toll fees across these routes, as per the Indian Express. The Satahalli Toll Plaza, which is used by thousands of vehicles daily on the way to Kempegowda International Airport Kia, will see an increase in toll charges. The Satahalli Toll Plaza recorded its highest ever revenue of Rs 308 crore in 202,324. Over the past decade, it has collected a massive Rs 1,577 crore, making it Karnataka's highest earning toll plaza. Motorists using the STRR, which links Dabbaspet to Hoskote, will also see higher toll rates at the Nallur Devanahalli and Hulikund toll plazas. The STRR is part of the Bharat Mala Pariyojana project and connects Bengaluru with the Chennai Expressway at Hoskote. The Bengaluru-Mysuru Expressway toll rates will also rise from April 1, with an increase ranging from Rs 5 to Rs 10 depending on the vehicle type. NHAI officials have also hinted at a proposal to introduce toll booths at various entry and exit points, allowing motorists to pay based on the distance travelled. The 35% toll increase is part of an annual revision across India's national highways. Similar hikes are also expected on Tumkur Road and the Bengaluru-Kolar Highway in the near future. Nan. Tesla halts free self-driving trial in China amid news rules. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has previously admitted that HW3 vehicles won't be able to deliver full self-driving capabilities without major hardware upgrades. Tesla has suddenly stopped its free trial of the full self-driving FSD package in China, following stricter government rules on software updates for advanced driver assistance systems ADAS. As per Softonic. The company had launched the FSD package last month for cars with its latest hardware 4.0 HW4, hoping to encourage owners to try it through an over-the-air update. However, the rollout has now been paused due to the new regulations. Tesla's vice president for China, Grace Tao, shared the update on Weibo, thanking customers for their support. She explained that the government now requires detailed technical information before any software updates can be made. The new rules, called the Notice on Further Strengthening the Management of Access, recall an online software upgrade of intelligent connected vehicle products, demand that carmakers report any incidents linked to self-driving features. These regulations also tighten the process for software-related recalls, ensuring higher safety standards for drivers. Despite these challenges, Tao confirmed that Tesla is actively working to gain regulatory approval for both hardware 3.0 HW3 and HW4. Once approved, updates will be sent to customers as soon as possible. Elon Musk recently acknowledged that HW3 vehicles are not capable of achieving fully autonomous driving without human supervision. He stated that significant hardware upgrades will be necessary to reach that level of self-driving capability. As Tesla navigates these regulatory changes, the company remains committed to safety, transparency, and compliance in the growing Chinese market. Nan. MG Cyberster, M9 pre-bookings open now, full details inside. While MG Motor has started pre-bookings, the official launch date and pricing of the Cyberster and M9 are yet to be announced. MG Motor India has officially opened pre-bookings for its first set of fully imported electric cars, the Cyberster and M9. These high-end models will be introduced under the MG Select program, marking a fresh chapter for the British brand in India. As per Financial Express, customers can now book these premium EVs by paying a token amount of Rs 51,000 either through MG Select dealerships or the official MG website. The company currently operates 13 mg Select dealerships across major cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Bengaluru, and Chennai. The MG Cyberster is a convertible electric sports car packed with advanced technology and luxury. It features a 10.25-inch central touchscreen, two 7-inch displays, and a premium 8-speaker Bose sound system. The cabin offers 6 WAY power adjustable seats, a 4 WAY adjustable steering wheel, and high-quality leather upholstery. The car also comes with Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and voice command support. The Cyberster is equipped with advanced driver assistance systems ADAS, which includes lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, emergency braking system, and collision warning system. Additionally, the car boasts 6 airbags, a 360-degree camera, traction control, and an electronic stability program ESP. Under the hood, the Cyberster has a dual-motor, all-wheel drive system, producing 504 bhp and 725 Nm of peak torque. The 77 kWh battery pack provides a 444 km range on a single charge. It offers 4 drive modes, namely Comfort, Custom, Sport, and Track. The MG M9 features reclining ottoman seats in the second row, complete with a touchscreen integrated handrail for seamless control. Passengers can enjoy 8 massage modes, a panoramic sunroof, and power-operated rear sliding doors. The car also comes with a 3-zone climate control system, which can be controlled via the touchscreen panel. While MG has not yet revealed the full technical details, the M9 is expected to have a 90 kWh battery, delivering an estimated 430 km range WLTP on a single charge. It is likely to feature an electric motor producing 245 bhp and 350 Nm of peak torque. Nan. Trump's 25% car tariff may jolt Indian auto giants Tata Motors, Royal Enfield, others brace for impact. Trump's 25% tariff on foreign car imports may hit Indian firms like Tata Motors, Eicher, and Sana BLW, raising U.S. car prices and disrupting global automakers. 22 Former U.S. President Donald Trump has announced a hefty 25% tariff on foreign car imports, a move that could impact several Indian firms, including Tata Motors, Eicher Motors, Sona BLW, and Samvardhana Motherson. Many of these companies export vehicle components to Europe, Japan, South Korea, and China, which then supply cars to the U.S., as reported by Money Control. Tata Motors. While Tata Motors itself does not export to the U.S., its subsidiary Jaguar Land Rover JLR has a strong presence there. In FY24, JLR sold nearly 400,000 vehicles globally, with the US making up 22% of its sales. Most JLR cars sold in America are manufactured in the UK and other international plants, meaning they will now be subject to the 25% tariff. Eicher Motors. Royal Enfield. The maker of the iconic Royal Enfield motorcycles could be affected, as the US is a key market for its 650 cubic centimeters models. Samvardhana Motherson. This major auto component manufacturer supplies parts to American giants like Tesla and Ford. However, with factories in both the US and Europe, it is better protected from these tariffs. Sona Comstor. A significant supplier of automotive systems and differential gears, Sona BLW gets 66% of its revenue from the US and Europe. To reduce risks, the company is expanding into China, Japan, and South Korea. Other Indian component makers likely to be affected include Bharat Forge, Sansera Engineering, Suprajit Engineering, and Balakrishna Industries. The new tariffs will impact all car manufacturers, but some will be hit harder than others. Tesla. Although Tesla manufactures most of its vehicles in the US, some of its parts come from abroad, including China. CEO Elon Musk admitted that these tariffs will raise costs for Tesla's cars, as per CBS News. General Motors GM. The big three US automaker will likely be one of the hardest hit. Only 45% of the cars it sells in the US are made domestically, with the rest coming from Mexico and Canada. Stellantis. Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram. With 75% of its US cars made locally, Stellantis will still face rising costs. A 80,000 Ram truck could end up costing $100,000 due to tariffs. Ford is better positioned, as 80% of its cars are made in the US. However, imported parts for its use manufactured vehicles will still be taxed. Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, and Kia. These Japanese and South Korean automakers export a large number of vehicles and parts to the US, making them particularly vulnerable to these tariffs. BMW and Volkswagen. VW. German brands like BMW, VW, and Audi manufacture many of their engines and transmissions in Germany and Mexico, meaning the tariffs will hit them hard. Mercedes-Benz. The automaker sends engines and transmissions from Germany to the US, which will now be taxed. The new tariffs could push car prices 1,520% higher for models caught in the tariff crossfire. Even exempt vehicles could see price increases of around 5% as manufacturers spread costs. Trump's new tariffs are designed to boost US manufacturing, but they come at the cost of higher prices and reduced competition. While some automakers might shift production to the US, others may struggle with supply chain issues and increased costs. As the global automotive industry adjusts, Indian companies will have to diversify exports and expand production in new markets to stay competitive. NAN. Delhi Airport. International passengers to pay higher UDF rate unchanged for domestic flyers. Currently, the UDF is uniform for both domestic and international passengers. The domestic UDF for embarking passengers is Rs 129 and for disembarking passengers is Rs 56. Flying out of the Delhi airport will become expensive for international passengers from April 16, with regulator AERA approving higher and variable user development fees for economy and business class travelers. Taking into consideration that 80% of the traffic at the airport is domestic, AERA has decided to leave the user development fee UDF for domestic passengers unchanged at Rs 129 for the fourth control period. Currently, the UDF is uniform for both domestic and international passengers. The domestic UDF for embarking passengers is Rs 129 and for disembarking passengers is Rs 56. Besides, the landing charges will be different for wide-body and narrow-body planes on both domestic and international segments. With the revision, the UDF for embarking economy class international passengers will jump 404% in Indiana. The case of business class passengers, the increase will be 528% under the revised tariff regime. International passengers flying economy class from the airport will have to pay a UDF of Rs 650, and for those landing here, the rate will be Rs 275. The airport's Economic Regulatory Authority AERA said in a Friday release that the UDF for international business class passengers will be Rs 810 for embarking and Rs 345 for disembarking passengers, respectively. The watchdog said that airport operator Dial had proposed a 730% increase Indiana prevailing airport charges. However, after conducting a thorough analysis and applying prudence checks to each regulatory building block, AERA has determined a significantly lower increase of 140% over the existing airport charges. This adjustment will enable the airport operator to meet essential capital expenditure requirements, maintain operational efficiency and ensure service quality in line with the standards outlined in the State Support Agreement SSA and the Operation, Management and Development Agreement OMDA, it said. Explaining the rationale behind having a differential rate of UDF for the international economy and business class passengers, AERA said it aligns with the user pays principle and reflects the enhanced passenger experience and expanded facilities available and used by international travelers. The landing and parking charges for the airlines have also been rationalized and kept at reasonable levels, considering competitive airport charges at similar airports. This ensures that airline operations are not unduly burdened and that operational efficiency is maintained. It said. The landing charge for wide-body aircraft will be Rs 564 and Rs 785 for domestic and international segments, respectively. For narrow-body planes, the rate will be Rs 347 for domestic and Rs 570 for international flights, as per AERA. The revised tariffs will be applicable from April 16, 2025 to March 31, 2029. The Indira Gandhi International Airport IGIA, operated by the GMR Group-led consortium DIAL, is the country's largest airport. After a comprehensive review of stakeholder inputs, AERA has decided to fix the yield per passenger at Rs 432 per departing passenger. UDF has now been determined for both embarking and disembarking passenger, as a significant portion of the airport infrastructure including aero bridges, travelators, conveyor belt, arrival facilities inside the terminal building are also being used by the disembarking passengers, the watchdog said. AERA also said that distributing the overall UDF charges between embarking and disembarking passengers in a suitable proportion of their actual usage of airport facilities would lead to an equitable distribution of the tariff burden amongst the users of the airport. It would also spread out the costs amongst all airport users. Nan. From Ferrari to Rolls-Royce, Kavya Marin's lavish car collection turns heads. In this article, we have created a list, shedding light on Marin's car collection, and mentioned her top favorite cars. Kavya Marin, the owner and CEO of Sunresorts Hyderabad, is an avid auto enthusiast. The 33-year-old entrepreneur has gained much popularity for her passion towards cricket. Putting aside her love for the sport, she also shares a soft corner of powerful wheels. And her impressive garage is clear proof of it. In this article, we have created a list, shedding light on Marin's car collection, and mentioned her top favorite cars. Her garage is filled with several luxurious cars, including a Ferrari, a Rolls-Royce and a Bentley. Let's take a look at her collection. Nanan Kavya is a proud owner of red Bentayga EWB, which comes with two 2.9 wheels and is priced at around Rs 6 crore. The car houses a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 engine, which can generate a maximum power of 542 HP and 770 Nm of peak torque. The powertrain is paired with an 8-speed automatic gearbox. Nanan Kavya's garage is complemented by Ferrari Roma as well. It features a vibrant Rosso Corsa racing red color, which comes with a price tag of nearly Rs 4.5 crore. It is powered by a 3.9-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine that can accelerate from 0 to 100 km/h 62 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds and to 200 km/h 124 miles per hour in 9.3 seconds. With the engine delivering 680 HP of power and 760 Nm of peak torque, the Ferrari Roma offers a top speed of over 320 km/h 199 mph. Nanan Kavya's garage houses a BMW i7 featuring the black sapphire metallic paint. The luxurious sedan is equipped with a dual electric motor, placed on both axles. The BMW i7 comes with a 101.7 kWh battery pack that takes only 50 minutes to get fully charged and boasts a range of up to 603 kilometers. The all-electric car can clock a top speed of 239 km/h. Nanan Kavya also owns a black and gold model of the Rolls-Royce Phantom 8 EWB, priced at around Rs 12.2 crore in India. The luxury saloon, powered by a 6.75-liter V12 twin-turbocharged engine, comes with two 1.9 alloy wheels. The powertrain, mated to an automatic gearbox, delivers 571 HP of max power and 900 Nm of peak torque. Nan. 2025 mg Aster launched in India at Rs 9.99 lakh. Check top updates. The latest Aster comes with slight nip and tuck updates, making it better as compared to the 2024 version. The leading car maker JSW-MG Motor has launched the updated version of Aster. The 2025 Avatar has been released at the starting price of Rs 9.99 lakh, while the top model goes up to Rs 17.56 lakh all at showroom. The company has already started taking bookings for the same, while delivery will kickstart soon. The latest Aster comes with slight nip and tuck updates, making it better as compared to the 2024 version. To make it more superior and attract more customers, the company has rebranded the vehicle, and given it a new tagline called Blockbuster SUV. Nanan talking about the biggest change, MG Aster has been removed from the 1.3-liter turbocharged petrol engine from the range. Now, it is available with a 1.5-liter naturally aspirated petrol unit. It generates a maximum power of 109 bhp and 144 Nm of peak torque. The power source is paired with either a 5-speed manual transmission or an 8-speed CVT automatic gearbox. The improved version gets a new Shine variant, which comes with slight updates from both inside and outside. It has been priced at Rs 12.48 lakh at showroom. It offers an impressive panoramic sunroof, 6 airbags as standard, and fully LED and DRL treatment at both ends. Trim onwards. Nanan inside, the new Aster offers an ivory interior theme, available across variants. Talking about some new notable features, the list includes an improved infotainment system with all the wireless Car Connect technology, front ventilated seats, iSmart 2.9 advanced UI and a premium interior. The other trending features remain unchanged and have been carried forward in the latest offering. Nan. Tata Harrier EV leaked ahead of official launch in India. Check latest images. Some reports suggested that the Tata Harrier EV will come with a dual electric motor setup with a wheel drive configuration. This will allow the EV to offer a decent range between 400-500 km on a single charge. The homegrown carmaker Tata announced the Harrier EV last year. Even the concept avatar for the same was displayed during the 2023 Auto Expo, while the production-ready version was showcased at the 2025 Bharat Mobility Global Expo. Now, the mid-variant of EV has been spied on for the first time during the testing phase in India. According to the reports, the battery-powered SUV might hit the Indian market this year. However, the exact launch date is not known yet. Nan embossed on the spy images, the upcoming electric Harrier looks quite identical to its internal combustion engine ICE counterpart. It gets the same style statement from the outside, featuring a similar style tail section, flaunting identical bumpers, LED taillight and an integrated decent-sized extended spoiler. Despite being fully covered in heavy camouflage, the model somehow revealed some significant elements from the outside. Customers can expect a similar style LED headlight setup and DRLs with a trending connected light bar at both ends and a signature style grille at the front with the company's illuminated logo. Nan and the company has not hinted or revealed any spec-related details as yet. However, some reports suggested that the model will with a dual electric motor setup with a wheel drive configuration. This will allow the EV to offer a decent range between 400-500 km on a single charge. Nan. Kolkata Metro to run slightly fewer services on Eid Day. Check details. The special night services on the North-South corridor will be available from Kavi Subash and Dum Dum stations at the usual timing of 10:40 p.m. Kolkata Metro will run slightly fewer services along the North-South and Sealdah Sector 5 routes on Eid al-Fitr, which is scheduled to be celebrated on March 31, it said in a statement. A total of 236 services, 118 up and 118 down, will be run along the North-South corridor between Dakshineshwar and New Korea instead of the normal 262 run normally on weekdays. Along the Sealdah Sector 5 stretch of the East-West corridor, 90 services 45 up and 45 down will be run instead of 106 53 up and 53 down run on other normal working Mondays, the statement said. The special night services on the North-South corridor will be available from Kavi Subash and Dum Dum stations at the usual timing of 10:40 p.m. Normal services will be available in other sections. Nan. US 110, China 1010. This viral reel rates airports on baggage handling. Check if it's true. Ever since the reel was shared on the internet, both US and UK airport have received a lot backlash from the users due to mishandling the baggage with no respect. Imagine this, you came out from a long-haul flight, fully exhausted, and desperately wanted to retrieve your baggage from the belt. Instead of getting them in one piece, you get them in broken condition. Felt frustrating, right? Well, a viral reel has surfaced on the internet, exposing how airports worldwide treat luggage, rating them based on their baggage handling behavior. The post gave US, which is considered one of the busiest airports, a shocking 110, while China and Japan received 1010, all thanks to the gentle way of handling the baggage with pure efficiency. Scroll down to see the viral reel. The clip starts with an Australian airport, where the staff can be seen tossing the suitcase on the belt wildly as if someone has put them into the job forcefully. The clip gave the airport a rating of 2 out of 10 with the title "They Have No Car and Respect." Nan. As the viral footage moves ahead, it shows the US airport, where the staff was seen throwing the luggage directly from the aircraft to the cargo aggressively. The post landed this airport with a minus rating, indirectly calling them the worst for mishandling the baggage. Nan. And the Italy airport was seen doing slightly better as compared to the above-mentioned airports, as they looked like just having fun with suitcases, not harming them at least. Nan. As the clip reached to its final end, it showed Chinese and Japanese airports, which clearly showed that the staff had mastered the art of handling the baggage. Both airports have received 1010 ratings as the staff handled the baggage with utmost care and respect. Nan. Maruti Suzuki to open third plant at Haryana's Karkota. Check details. It has been reported that the top car maker aims to create a new greenfield factory. It will be capable of producing 10,000,000 units annually. In a move to spread roots in India and boost business operations, the leading car maker Maruti Suzuki is gearing up to open a third plant at Karkota in Haryana. The news has been confirmed by the brand, where it has revealed that the board of directors have approved an investment of Rs 7,410 crore to push the production limit in the country. Currently, the brand already has a facility in Karkota, which is capable of producing around 2,50,000 units per annum. The second facility is under process that is reportedly will double these yearly numbers in the coming years. Nan. And when it comes to the third plant, it will push the company's annual production capacity, forcing it to produce another 2,50,000 units per year. As far as the overall combined capacity is concerned, it is likely to hit around 7,50,000. The deadline for the same has been given by 2029. Nan. Amid this, it has been reported that the top car maker aims to create a new greenfield factory. It will be capable of producing 10,00,000 units annually. However, the location has not been finalized yet, and official details are yet to be announced by the company. And meanwhile, the Maruti Suzuki has been witnessing decent sales figures over the past few months. Last year in December, the company retailed a total of 178,248 units, including domestic sales of 132,523, followed by other OEM sales of 8,306. It has shattered its record in export, dispatching a total of 37,419 units. Hyundai Creta N-Line. Here's how the Thailand model differs from the Indian one. The Thailand spec Hyundai Creta N-Line has a less powerful engine, only a CVT gearbox, and fewer color options than the India spec model, which offers more choices. The Hyundai Creta N-Line facelift was introduced in India in 2024 and has now made its way to Thailand with a similar design inside and out. However, there are three key differences between the Thailand spec and India spec models. Let's take a look. The biggest difference is under the bonnet. The India spec Hyundai Creta N-Line comes with a powerful turbo petrol engine, while the Thailand version gets a naturally aspirated unit. Here's how they compare. The Thailand spec Hyundai Creta N-Line is powered by a 1.5-liter naturally aspirated petrol engine that produces 115 bhp and 144 Nm of torque. In comparison, the India spec Creta N-Line comes with a more powerful 1.5-liter turbo petrol engine, delivering 160 bhp and 253 Nm of torque. This makes the Indian version significantly more performance-oriented than its Thai counterpart. Also, the Indian version has 45 bhp and 109 Nm more torque than the Thailand model, offering a sportier driving experience. Another key difference between the Thailand spec and India spec Creta N-Line is the gearbox options. The Thailand spec model is available only with a CVT automatic transmission, which prioritizes smooth and fuel-efficient performance. In contrast, the India spec version offers more variety, including a 6-speed manual gearbox and a 7-speed DCT automatic. The manual transmission in the Indian model provides better control over gear shifts, making it a more engaging option for driving enthusiasts who prefer a hands-on experience. Hyundai offers more color choices for the Creta N-Line in India compared to Thailand, giving buyers more customization options. The Thailand spec Creta N-Line is available in just two dual-tone shades: creamy white pearl with a black roof and dragon red pearl with a black roof. In contrast, the India spec model comes in a broader palette, including Titan Grey Matte, Abyss Black, and Atlas White. Additionally, Indian buyers can opt for three dual-tone variants: Thunder Blue with an Abyss Black roof, Shadow Grey with an Abyss Black roof, and Atlas White with an Abyss Black roof. This wider selection makes the Creta N-Line in India more versatile and appealing to a broader range of customers. Apart from these differences, the design, features, and overall styling of the Creta N-Line remain identical in both markets. The India spec Hyundai Creta N-Line is priced between Rs 16.93 lakh and Rs 20.64 lakh showroom, India. It competes with sporty compact SUVs like the Kia Seltos, Volkswagen Tiguan, and Skoda Kodiaq. Nan. Planning to purchase a mid-sized SUV? Here's list of top models under Rs 1015 lakh. We have created a list of top tech-loaded mid-size SUVs that fall under the above-mentioned price range and offer a wide list of impressive features with cutting-edge technology. India's mid-size SUV segment has been witnessing massive popularity, big thanks to the decent price range. In case you have already made a plan to purchase one, and are confused with the choices under Rs 10 lakh to Rs 15 lakh, then do not worry, we have got your back. In this detailed article, we have created a list of top tech-loaded mid-size SUVs that fall under the above-mentioned price range and offer a wide list of impressive features with cutting-edge technology. Nan. The Hyundai Creta might sound like a very common option under the price range, but it can be considered a value-for-money product. The model stands out with its impressive statement, featuring a fully LED setup at both ends with bold lines and sleek road presence. It comes at the starting price of Rs 11 lakh showroom. It caters to both highway and urban driving needs. It is available in multiple engine options that include 1.5-liter petrol engine that generates a maximum power of 115 PS and 144 Nm of torque, while 1.4-liter turbocharged petrol and 1.5-liter diesel churn out a maximum power of 140 PS and 242 Nm of torque and 115 PS and 250 Nm of torque respectively. Nan. Ever since the Kia Seltos was released in the Indian market, the model not only gave the brand stability but also gave it impressive sales figures. The midsize SUV is best known for its futuristic features, impressive mileage, and rooted driving experience. It can be purchased at the starting price of Rs 11.13 lakh showroom. That company has launched the vehicle in multiple engine options. It is powered by 1.5-liter petrol engine, 1.5-liter diesel, and 1.4-liter turbocharged unit. Nan. In case you belong to the category of customers who like off-roading and enjoy city driving as well, the Mahindra Thar ROXX, a 5-door variant, can be considered a wise option for you. It comes under at the starting price of Rs 12.99 lakh, while the top model goes up to Rs 23 lakh all at showroom. Nan. It is one of the hot-selling product from the company's entire portfolio. It offers impressive mileage with decent space inside the cabin with some trending features. The model starts at Rs 8.69 lock onwards, while the top variant goes up to Rs 14.14 lock. Nan. Cars to get expensive from April 2025. Check top car makers who announced price hikes. The reason for price hike could be related to currency fluctuations where we need more rupees to import the same product, commodity, or component. Deloitte partner automotive sector leader Rajat Mahajan said cars are set to get costlier from April, with various automakers like market leaders Maruti Suzuki, Mahindra, and Hyundai, announcing price hikes due to rising input costs and operational expenses. Maruti Suzuki India, which leads the domestic passenger car segment in the country, plans to hike prices of its entire model range by up to 4% from next month. The auto major currently sells various models, ranging from the entry-level Alto K10 to the multiple-purpose vehicle Invicto in the domestic market, with prices ranging from Rs 4.23 lakh to Rs 29.22 lakh, respectively at showroom Delhi. Its rival Hyundai Motor India said it will increase car prices by up to 3% from April 2025, owing to rising raw material and operational costs. Similarly, Tata Motors intends to increase the prices of its passenger vehicle range, including electric vehicles, from April 2025, for the second time this year. Mahindra said it will hike prices of its SUVs and commercial vehicles by up to 3% from April. Kia India, Honda Cars India, Renault India, and BMW have also announced to hike vehicle prices from the next month. Deloitte partner automotive sector leader Rajat Mahajan said car makers usually have two price hike cycles in India, one at the beginning of the calendar year and another at the start of the financial year. The reason for the extent of hike varies, could be related to currency fluctuations where we need more rupees to import the same product, commodity, or component, he stated. Over the last 6 months, the US dollar has appreciated by almost 3% against the rupee, which affects high import-dependent categories that may have a direct or indirect impact on input costs. Besides, original equipment manufacturers OEMs with a complete knockdown CKD footprint are likely to experience an even greater effect. Other reasons seem to be tepid demand for entry-level vehicles, especially from first-time buyers and rural customers, which is putting pressure on margins. Price elasticity is relatively low in premium segments and any upward change will boost margins, Mahajan stated. Also, the number of features getting added in the cars is also a reason for such regular hikes that are seen over the last few quarters, he added. At the same time, OEMs are aware of high price sensitivity in the entry-level segments. Hence, are likely to be cautious in executing these hikes given the segment may see a revival, especially after the recent budget, which left more money in the hands of the consumer, he noted. ICRA Corporate Ratings Vice President and Sector Head Rohan Kanwar Gupta said the price hikes are generally taken at the start of the calendar fiscal year to help offset factors like increases in operational costs on account of inflationary pressures and commodity prices, among others. The recent price hikes announced by various car makers are for the same reason, he added. While the price hikes have the potential to moderate the demand sentiments to an extent, it must be noted that there are already healthy discounts on offer across a variety of models in the passenger vehicle segment, with the industry focused on bringing down inventory levels, Gupta stated. Accordingly, the impact of these price hikes on demand is expected to be modest, he noted. Nan. Tesla vs Titans. The fight for India's EV future begins, check top contenders. According to the reports, the company is likely to kickstart the business somewhere in April 2025, allowing customers to enjoy starting with imported electric vehicles from its Berlin plant. Ever since the news of Tesla's entry into the Indian market was shared on the internet, it created a buzz across social media platforms. After years of rumors, speculations, and reports, finally it is happening. The US-based EV giant is all set to enter the country soon with plans to open showrooms in Mumbai and Delhi. The entry from the EV maker is expected to dominate not just homegrown brands but international manufacturers as well. However, few EV makers in the country are expected to give tough competition to the company as these brands have been ruling the industry with decades of experience. Let's take a close look at top contenders. Nan. The homegrown car maker Tata Motor has been ruling the both electric and ICE segments for years. The company has successfully dominated the electric segment with some of its cutting-edge products such as Nexon, Tiger, Punch and the newly launched Curve. The company aims to add a futuristic model in the segment called Avinya, which will help them stay on top of the game. The company solely focuses on locally produced batteries for vehicles, which helps them to maintain a competitive edge under a decent price range for the models. It has been reported that Tata Motors is planning to invest $1.5 billion in a battery gigafactory in the country, which is expected to kickstart production next year. Nan. After seeing the high demands in the electric segment, and a push from the government, Mahindra began to expand its EV lineup. The company is not just enjoying an overwhelming response from the latest offerings EV90 and B6, but also announced plans to introduce new battery-powered models in the coming years. It has been reported that the company has a few more products line up for upcoming years. This might give Tesla a fierce fight when it comes to occupying EV business in the country. Nan. With the launch of the ZS EV and the feature-loaded Comet, MG was successfully able to stabilize its EV operations in the country. The brand has been getting good sales figures for these products, a big thanks to the competitive price range. The company has a plan to localized manufacturing more, bringing down the prices of the models. The strategy will surely be a tough fight for Tesla in the future. Nanan to capture the mass market, the South Korean brand has been putting a lot of effort lately. The company is now introducing locally built EVs in the country, aiming to attract new customers and offer the vehicle under decent price range. Nanan meanwhile, Tesla's entry into India will surely play an important role in accelerating the shift toward electric mobility. According to the reports, the company is likely to kickstart the business somewhere in April 2025, allowing customers to enjoy starting with imported electric vehicles from its Berlin plant. Nanan